Well, hello YouTube. Let's see. It's been, I don't even know how long it's been since I posted. A week? 2 weeks maybe? Anyhow, I am currently 15 days into my cycle, and I believe that today is my ovulation day. Again, I was doing my OPK test, and I got a positive yesterday and a positive the day before that. And when you get a positive test, it usually means that you're going to ovulate, was it 24 to 72 hours later or something like that. So, yay. My dog's here. So that'll be good, because that means once I ovulate, hopefully my temperature will go up tomorrow and to confirm ovulation. And then if my temperature has gone up and I've ovulated, then it means that I'm now officially in the 2-week wait, which means wait to test to see if I'm pregnant. So I'm really hopeful. Not a lot has happened, obviously, since I last posted. I guess when I last posted, I can't remember now if it was right before I started my, it was right before I started my period. So sure enough, I did start my period, so I knew that I was not pregnant, and obviously it was confirmed with the starting of my period. And then, of course, you have your period, and then so begins what I affectionately call booty camp. So that's when you obviously are having sex every day until you ovulate. So that's kind of where I've been the last week, which is always a fun week, I think. Of course, it's interesting, and maybe I'll get into this a little bit later or in future posts, but it's interesting because trying to conceive sex is very different than sex for fun, for other purposes, because there's just this added pressure. And you find that a lot of men have a hard time with the trying to conceive, with sex during the trying to conceive time, because they feel this added pressure, because of course if they don't perform, then there's no obviously chance of getting pregnant. So I don't know where this pressure comes from, but I know that even my husband feels it. Now that we're on our 8th cycle of trying, he even said that every month that goes by that we're not pregnant, he's, oh, that's nice. That would be a yellow jacket. I'm outside, obviously. I kind of want to see that on the film. That's kind of funny. So anyways, he even said just a couple of nights ago that he was feeling the pressure, and that it's just harder for him to kind of get in the mood. And I thought to myself, oh yeah, go complain to your buddies that you've had to have sex 5 days in a row. See if they have any sympathy for you. So excuse me, I've had this sinus infection for months, basically, not infection, but I've had this allergy sinus thing going on since Easter, actually, so it's like been 4 months. Crazy. So I'm congested, and I just have to say, and I made a comment last time, a written comment under the video that says I do not have a lisp. It's just the recording. This is just a regular camera with video option, so it doesn't have really good audio, so excuse that. I do not have a lisp. Not that there's anything wrong with having a lisp, I just don't have one. Anyways, so I will share with you at the end of this video two of my charts. So I go online to a specific website and I chart my temperatures every day, and then you can chart your period, you can chart when you have sex, you can chart your cervical mucus. And for me, I just am aware of my cervical mucus. When you wipe after you go pee, there are some people that actually check vaginally or internally, and I don't do that. So my cervical mucus is just based on when I wipe after I pee, if it's dry, if it's wet, if it's egg white. So that's what I log. I wonder what my neighbors think, if they can hear me. Oh well. So I'll show you last month's chart, which ended in, obviously, not a pregnancy, but you'll be able to see how my temperatures were lower, and then after ovulation how they were higher. And I'm sure on the chart, I guess I'll show you my cervical mucus, as well as my when we timed our sex. I only log the sex that counts for trying to conceive, not not other times throughout the month because they don't have anything to do with trying to conceive. So in last month we were off a little bit, as you'll see. We kind of started late in the game, so this month we started a little bit earlier, which just means more days of having sex. Darn. So I guess that's it for this video. The next time I post, I'll also post a picture of my OPK tests so you can see again how they were really light, meaning negative, until they got darker, and you can see when I had my first positive test the other day. And I guess that's it. The next time I will post will be probably in about 9 days or so, maybe 10 or 11 days from now. Usually I start testing kind of early because I buy pregnancy tests online, just super cheap, so they're like 80 cents a test, so you can test as often as you want. I would never do that if I was buying the grocery store bought kind that cost like $13 for a package of 3 or something like that. It's crazy expensive. So I start testing on like day 8. I can't help myself because last time I got pregnant, I believe I got my little faint positive on day 9. I think it was day 9. So I thought, if I can get a positive on day 9, maybe I'll see a positive on day 8. Of course, I'm always disappointed come day 8, and it's a stark white test, meaning no second line. But it's all part of the process. But I feel really good about this month for some reason. Well, because I don't know how much I want to tell on the video, but I just feel good about this month. I have been saying for a couple months, I think that it is going to happen in August because I can see myself having a May baby. Who knows? Women's intuition, wishful thinking, I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, see you later.